debut after only practicing a few days with his new team. Tom Brady didn't waste any time getting his new target involved, hitting the receiver 4 times in the first half. He ended up with 56 yards and a touchdown. And after the game, Belichick and Brady said it was a good start with Brown, but there were still room for improvements. So we're now joined by Fox Sports NFL analyst Greg Jennings. Morning, Greg.
Good morning.
Are you surprised how quickly and how much AB played?
You know what? I wasn't surprised. I honestly wasn't surprised. When we talk about the talent that he provides this team and what he brings to the table as far as his catching ability, his playmaking ability, his impact on defenses, you're going to put him in the game. And we've never talked about Antonio Brown as struggling being a guy that can't learn an offense. Now, his first actual physical practice was Wednesday, but he got signed the week before, so he was getting those mental reps. He was in his playbook, but I think when I saw this game, I looked at Tom Brady as one who did a spectacular job in making sure he was involved with everything that he has going on, he being Antonio Brown. Outside of football, we have, and you know this, Shannon, being an athlete, being on that football field, we have the 3-hour, 3.5-hour window.
We're distraction-free.
Nothing else in your life. Don't get me wrong, you understand what's going on, but in that moment, you're so present, you have to be so in tune to the game, nothing else matters. And so what he does best is what we're watching him do. And that's play football, and that's catch ball. So I thought Tom Brady did a phenomenal job of making sure he was in it right away. Like his head was going to be in it for the duration of however long that was needed, which we saw wasn't that much into the game. And then I give a lot of credit to Josh McDaniels. Understanding that when a guy comes in, whether he be a rookie, Skip, or whether he be a free agent or a trade acquisition on a short week, I don't need you to learn the concepts. I don't need you to learn the full playbook. I need you to learn this position right here. In this small piece of the puzzle, these plays, this is your package. I need you to know that. He only played 33% of the plays, their snaps on offense. So that's not a lot. But he was effective. Why? Because he had understood this is what they're going to give me right now. Now, had he played a different opponent and they need him in crucial situations, we might have seen something different. But for yesterday, I wasn't surprised.
And I think they did a great job. Skip, this is why you know they went out of their way to get him the ball. He only played 24 snaps. They had 72 total snaps. 24 snaps, 8 targets. So that tells me they're going intentionally trying to get him involved. And with most receivers, especially #1 guys, give them the ball early, you'll have them late. And the one thing that AB always wants, he wants you to get him the ball early. Everybody, if you can get that ball, Skip, just let him feel the ball early. Within the first drive, throw him a ball. Throw in his direction to let him know we counting on you. You got him for the rest of the game. And that's what they did because they know he wasn't going to play. And like Greg said, you give him a package of plays. Now, once you learn that package, we'll start to expand and we can move you around. Because, see, we'll figure now, if they just leave him outside, they're going to figure a way to defend that. But what makes it hard for these top guys, they move him from left to right, slot, they motion him, they stack him. They do all these sorts of things with him. Skip, he's unbelievable. His release, nobody wants to press him because if you miss him, it's goodbye. It's goodbye, and then he's going to be jumping in the end stands and hugging the goalpost and doing all these crazy things. But I was not surprised in the least because as a player, hell, if I practice all week, I expect to play.
That's my expectation.
He practiced all week. He should expect to play. And you know how Coach Belichick is, Skip. Coach Belichick is simple. If you practice, you play, and I expect you to play well. So Coach Belichick was not going to do something the NFL didn't do. The NFL didn't set Antonio Brown, so Coach Belichick wasn't going to set Antonio Brown. So we're not surprised by what transpired. I thought he'd have 3 or 4 catches, 24 snaps, but it's only going to expand. He played 24 this week. Oh, that'll be up to 30, 32, and eventually he'll get to where he's played 85, 90% of the snaps.
By the way, the only mistake, quote unquote, that Antonio made yesterday was actually a positive mistake. He jumped too far on his Lambo leap. He actually jumped completely over the edge into the seat and wound up sitting in a seat.
He did.
You've Lambo leaped a bunch in your life.
Absolutely. That wall in Miami is not quite as high as it is in Lambo.
Exactly.
Funny.
He should have just went on in the stands and sat in the stand. Either you're already up there, just go ahead and pull your seat up. Just...
It actually turned into kind of a dangerous play because if he had missed the seat, I don't know what would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
What you got?
I was stunned by what I saw, and I was disappointed by what I saw because all those, you say he played only 24% of the snaps. It was clear that both Belichick and Brady were waving their middle fingers at the NFL world right out of the box because technically he didn't start the game because he didn't play the first play.
Right.
Then he comes hopping onto the field for play number 2, and I said, only those guys would do that. Those two are watch this guys. Oh, you don't think he should play game number 1 for us? Or it's our second game, obviously. He shouldn't play his first game. We should keep him on ice for a while. We should ease him in. Nope. Watch this, NFL. And I'm watching, and I'm not loving because, again, second play of the game goes to AB, and then 2 plays later, it's to AB, and then 2 more plays later, it's to AB. Tom's first 2 passes went to AB, as I'm starting to call him Antonio Moss, because he is starting to fill that role. And it feels like, to me, he's about to hijack their offense because they're going to let him hijack it. And you know, because you were the first to dig in on this, this is the one guy you can't let take over your football team. Because if you do, he will become very quickly more trouble than he's worth. And I believe he will ultimately be more trouble than he's worth just on the I'm not talking about the lawsuit, but more trouble than he's worth to the Patriots. Because I'm going to say it one more time. They got mossed in 07 because they broke all those records until they got to the Super Bowl, and then they threw it 48 times and ran it only 16 times, and they lost 17-14. And Randy Moss helped them win exactly no Lombardis. 3 years and 4 games he was there. And again, were they really good? And oh, sure, they set records, and they got to 18-0, and then they lost because they weren't balanced. And now they looked like incredibly, like unstoppably balanced to me a week ago Sunday night against Pittsburgh. They dismantled the Pittsburgh Steelers and left them for dead. And God bless Ben Roethlisberger. It sounds like they're really going to have problems now. But the point is that I liked that team, and I picked that team to win the Super Bowl. I don't love this team as much as I liked that team before, where, again, if you're going to get A-B conscious, and again, I hate to keep referring to it, but that IG post that he put up when he first signed, where it's the caricature of him sitting on a pile of money with the caption of, "This is the Patriot way."
Business is booming.
It is not the Patriot way. And now it looks like the Patriot way is going to be, watch this, NFL. We have an electric receiver, and he is that.
He is.
He just might be the best receiver in pro football. All things considered, with the electric feet, you can't press him, like you said. He'll beat you short, he'll beat you deep. And he is difficult to cover until you start making your locker room out of balance, unhappy, because he's ruling your world. He had 8 targets yesterday, which led the team. Julian Edelman, the second best receiver in the history of the postseason, the Super Bowl MVP reigning, he got 4 targets. Do you think Julian was really happy last night? I'm sure he's saying, well, this is just game 1. It was like a scrimmage. We just had to get him, sort of initiate him, indoctrinate him into our system. But I will see more of this because they will fall in love with a guy that can destroy them from inside. And you've said that from the start. Yep. You did not like the Steelers giving him his money, and you did not like Oakland taking a shot with him. Nope. Right?
Nope. Yeah, I think this is different, though. I truly believe that with Antonio Brown coming back this first week for the Patriots, it was about making sure he felt a part of and involved early so that, as you alluded to, he was in for the duration.
No.
Now, I don't think that this is going to be their keys to success moving forward from week to week because, as we know with the New England Patriots, it's about one thing and one thing only. Winning ball games.
Okay.
However that comes offensively, whether it's on the shoulders of Sony Michel running the ball or James White coming out of the backfield, Julian Edelman, Tom Brady throwing the ball around, spreading the ball around, that's to be decided by what the defense can or cannot stop.
Great. So help me out. What happens if 2 straight games pass and he gets 3 targets and 1 catch?
Well, then we have to see that.
We gonna absolutely.
We'll find out. We'll hear something.
Because his image on Instagram may be a little different because he may start to realize what the real true Patriot way is, which is not just one individual player.
Yeah, they're not a team that goes out and tries to get you 15 targets because they only threw you 3 the week before. If the team can't stop the run, Sonny Michel and Rex Burkhead will run you out of the building. And if a team sets up for that, and that's what you see, Skip, with your Cowboys, teams are like, okay, we're going to still try and stop Zeke. Well, now Dak is throwing the ball all over the yard, and then when they back up, now Zeke runs you out of the yard. But
good combination. I like that.
Good combo.
It just, oh, boy, come on, Patriots. I wish I could play the Patriots like 5 times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
I still got them winning the Super Bowl.
That's okay. I just got the Patriots winning this game. Hey, we bet and do.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
I'm not betting against the Patriots and Foxborough.
Yeah. The Cowboys.
They're my Super Bowl winners.
Hold on. That's not the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the Super Bowl, though. We got to bet like 3-4 cases.
No, we do not.
3-4.
They'll go up there like 8-point underdogs.
Okay, I'll give you 8.
Hey, this is Belichick's best defense he may have ever had, the way they're looking.
What about your Cowboys, Skip?
I don't love the defense yet. But...
Oh, no, but they don't need I don't even know why they bringing the defense to New England. They got Dak. They're going to score every time, so you don't even need a defense.
Let's talk about that guy, Dak Prescott. We know that Skip is happy with what he's seen.
Give me 7.
Has he proven anything to
Against Miami?
Are we still going there?
Yeah.
We're going to do it right now?
Yep.
Official?
I give you 7
okay,
points right
it's
now.
been said.
7 points at Foxborough? Okay, done. I'll take
Give you
it.
the Cowboys. You got the Cowboys
I got the
now.
Cowboys plus 7 at Foxborough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, write it
Boom.
down.
Thank you.
7.
Let's
okay.
go, Tom.
I want to
Appreciate
know
that.
if Greg